for today's test in the little Travel Buddy 12 volt camp oven, I've got a 1 kilo pork roast. Now I don't know if this is going to work in there, because is it hot enough really to get the crackling perfect as if doing it on a fire or doing it at home in your oven? We know it's going to cook it, obviously, because it's an oven, and we know that it's cooked far larger meals already. So two things I want to find out here: is it warm enough to get the crackling going? And number two, how long is it going to take, so that when you guys are out there and you've got a kg roast like this, you would know exactly how long to stick it into your 12 volt oven.
And that's it. As easy as that.
Right, let's get into it. Quick prep, easy, nothing difficult about this. I mean, I try and keep it as simple as possible with this. You can do all sorts of recipes with this, but I always feel the simpler the better with these, and the taste is really in the meat, right? Stick it in your bowl. See the magic box. I always start off with a bit of oil. Just wrap the oil right around it, and that makes what the oil does, it just helps it out to get everything else to stick to it. Right, we're gonna need some salt, some garlic, why not? Let's see what else we got here. Rosemary. Now, rosemary normally goes with lamb, but you know what, rosemary works well with this as well, so let's stick a bit of rosemary on here. Go, some thyme. Where's my thyme? There we go. Do we have enough time to do this? Yes, I'm sure we do. Silly joke. Some oregano, or oregano as some people across the world would call it. Ooh, that's a bit much. Anyway, doesn't really make a difference. And then we want to put some salt on here. Not too much salt at the bottom, obviously. The salt will work well at the top to get the crackling going. And then some garlic. Alright, now you can use the garlic paste. I'm just a bit lazy to use the garlic paste, or you can use freshly chopped garlic. My wife likes to use freshly chopped garlic. I'm lazy. I don't want to get that done. And then we can just rub that in nicely. And then spin it round. And then same goes this side. Just remembering that this side, obviously, you want a lot more salt. Now what I'm going to be doing with this roast today, I'm mimicking that we have, or just busy preparing breakfast, and what I'm going to do with this roast is I'm going to cook this roast, and hopefully it's done by lunchtime, and then chop it into fine thin slices, and have it on a sandwich with some nice mustard as a halfway snack. Now you could use this as a dinner snack, that's also fine, it's up to you. Add some potatoes, add some whatever other veggies you want to put in there, but for today this is a lunchtime snack. And there we go, simple, quick, easy preparation. It's all done. Now all I need to do is stick in the little meter gauge, and if you don't know what the meter gauge is, I'll link it below. I've done a full review on this. This is a must-have gadget when you're cooking any kind of roast or any kind of meat, especially out there. It just makes life a lot easier. A little meter gauge goes out of the little box, and you normally would just poke it straight into the center of your meat. Alright, stick the meter gauge in there, right, and we'll pair it, get it paired to the phone, and that will tell me exactly how long it needs to take to cook it, and will give me the ambient temperature inside the oven as well as the internal temperature of this. But if you want to see the full review of the meter gauge, check the link below in the description. Let's go and stick it into the oven. Oh, and I have preheated the oven. I put the oven on while I was preparing this, so it's been on for about 10 minutes or so. and we'll go and stick it straight in there right now. So I got my meter app is up and running. Currently says that internal is 7 degrees Celsius because it's been in the fridge. Target is 66 degrees Celsius. So let's stick it into the oven. And I'm going to stick it on 2 hours because it's probably going to take around about 4 hours, but we'll have a look. The meter should let me know. I mean, immediately you can see it's the ambient temperature is going up and up and up. It's now 18, it'll go 20, it'll start warming up and then tell me what it is over there. It takes about 5 minutes or so, and then it'll give me an estimated cook time. But I reckon learning my lessons from the lamb took about 4 hours to do. I reckon this will take as long as that. So 7:30 in the morning. Hey, by lunchtime, this is going to go beautifully on a roll or a sandwich with some nice Dijon mustard, some cheese. The perfect snack at lunchtime. The beauty of this app is I can now see what's going on with everything that's inside my oven while I'm driving, and it will give me an alarm to say, right, it's almost ready, take it out, and it'll give me an alarm to rest it, and it will then give me an alarm when it's ready to cut. So while I'm driving, I've got full view of what's happening with my meat. I love this product, and together they go so well because you don't need to stop and open up, test it, carry on. Right, it reckons about 2 hours. I reckon it's going to be a little bit longer. Let's see how it goes on. I can't wait for this. This is going to be a great lunchtime snack. Right, it's been almost 4 hours right now. I'm going to pull it out and have a look what it looks like. Oh, it looks very good. Let's just slide it onto here. Ow, it's hot. Yeah, unfortunately, as expected, it hasn't gone all crispy. So, yeah, I don't think a pork roast would work really well in here. I think what you'd need to do is, oh well, I suppose you get to campsite, you start a fire, you could just crisp it nicely, but the inside is going to be just perfect. I'll cut it now and have a look. But that's a real pity. Doesn't get hot enough to give you the crackling. Oh well, can't have everything. But as a roadside snack, that's what I'm going to be doing with this right now. Cutting into thin slices onto a sandwich, some cheese and some Dijon mustard. Oh, it looks cooked. It looks really good. So let's chop it down the middle. Proof will be in the pudding. Oh, look at that. That's it. So the oven hasn't made it all crispy, but the reason why I made this meal is because this is a meal on the go, right? So with it, we're going to create, well, this is basically like a ham on the road. Now, trying to get fresh ham is virtually impossible in this environment that we live in. So nice thin slices over here. And this is going to be a roadside snack. And whatever you don't finish, hey, you can put straight back into the oven and it'll stay nice and warm over there. And have some for dinner. But this will feed a family of 4 quite easily. So just a good old salmi. Some of that. Got some brown spicy Dijon mustard would be better, but I don't have any of that. Good helping of mustard over there. Some nice fresh lettuce. Might as well just take all of that. Why not? Take a whole bunch of that. Some cheese. Oh, I love me cheese. Yeah, we'll stick some more of that on there. And to top it up, just to give it a bit of color, I've got some cherry peppers over here. Look at that. Perfect. If that doesn't look appetizing enough to you, I don't know what's wrong with you, but this will be a great roadside snack And yeah, let's get into it. Oh wow. These chili peppers are awesome. But the meat is so soft. You don't have to tear into it, it's like butter. And that's one thing that this oven does so well, because it's a slow cooker. It basically, look at that, just pulls apart. Now normally with pork or a roast like this, if you overdo it, it goes dry. And this has stayed nice and soft and moist. Which means when you're biting into a sandwich, the whole piece of meat doesn't come out with it. Once again, hugely impressed by the 12-volt camp oven. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope we can get out there soon enough so we can have these roadside snacks with a better environment. In the middle of the bush somewhere would be nice. Before I forget and devour this entire sandwich, watch the next episode. We're doing pigs in blankets. We'll be doing some ribs. I don't know which one's next, but we're doing some ribs and see if it can handle in this little oven and how long it'll take to do some ribs for the road, as well as some pig in blankets. And I think we're doing a whole bunch of other things. I can't remember. But watch the next episode. We're having a lot of fun with this camp oven. Even the guinea fowl is jealous. Listen. The guinea fowl wants some as well. You're not having any on mine.